Safe working in the electrotechnical industry. Frequently asked questions about the electrotechnical certification scheme. Who needs to pass the assessment? Successful completion of the assessment will be mandatory for anyone applying either for an initial card, renewal or regrade from the 1st of February 2003. The assessment will apply to all card applications at all levels, whether they are for skilled cards, management cards or visitors cards. What would happen if a company or an operative refused to take the ECS assessment and was about to renew or regrade their card? The ECS assessment will apply to all card applications at all levels. Operatives cannot receive a grade card unless they have successfully completed an ECS assessment. What is the format of the assessment? It is a simple multiple choice assessment that is paper-based. An invigilator appointed by the company facilitates all assessments. The invigilator is responsible for maintaining the integrity of the assessments. Each assessment is unique to the individual. What does the ECS assessment involve? During the ECS assessment, operatives will be asked to answer a total of 40 questions. These questions concentrate on the following areas: general electrical safety, general health and safety, manual handling operations, reporting of injuries, PPE at work. Where can the assessment be taken? The majority of assessments will be organized by individual companies. The SJIB do facilitate and invigilate the assessments on request. Amicus, the union, will also facilitate and invigilate the assessments on request to union members only. Full details of the schedules are available by contacting Amicus Scotland, Mr. B. Boords, Mr. B. Boyd, 145 to 165 West Regent Street, Glasgow, G2 4RZ. Telephone 0141 248 7131. Email glasgow@aeeu.org.uk. SJIB, Lincardy, The Walled Garden, Bush Estate, Midlothian, EH26 OSB. Telephone 0131 445 9216. Email ecs@sjib.org.uk. What preparation is available? Details of all the questions can be assessed from this website, and anyone about to complete the assessment should familiarize themselves with the questions and the answers. Is the ECS assessment applicable to labourers? Labourers who want to obtain a card for the first time or renew their existing card must successfully complete the assessment. Is the ECS assessment applicable to apprentices? Newly qualified electricians do not need to take an ECS assessment until 5 years after the end of their apprenticeship. Anyone who has completed crediting electrotechnical competence is exempt from completing the ECS assessment for 3 years. Exemptions from the assessment. Applicants able to show that they have certain valid certificates are exempt from taking the ECS assessment. Qualifications valid for a 5-year period: NVQ Level 3, EB OSH Health and Safety Diploma Part 1, NEB OSH Certificate, Woodland Grange Diploma in HS Management, CITB Construction Site Managers Safety Certificate. Qualifications valid for a 3-year period: BVQ1 Certificate of Competence, This certificate is valid for 10 years. The SJIB advise operatives that when they come to renew their cards, they will be required to complete the ECS Health and Safety Assessment. ECITB Health and Safety Passport. Qualifications valid for a 2-year period. Amicus AEEU/ECA, working safely in the electrotechnical industry, JIB preferred course. Select safe working in the electrotechnical industry, SJIB preferred course. CCN SG safety passport. ECA Health and Safety for site supervisors. ECA Health and Safety for contract managers. ECA Health and Safety for owners and managers. ECA Health and Safety for site staff and operatives. CIEH Foundation Certificate, pass mark 85%. CSR Health and Safety Awareness Course. Any ISOH accredited course listed below from SJIB accredited providers, note, providers must obtain written accreditation from the SJIB before the course will be deemed suitable for SJIB purposes. Working safely together, working safely, managing safely in construction, IOSH, SPA, Safety Passport, Core Day. This list may be updated over time, and queries over other nationally recognized qualifications should be addressed to the SJIB. What happens next? Having received the ECS request form and the payment, the SJIB will process all the assessments material and return the assessment papers to the invigilator, who will be responsible for arranging the assessments. The invigilator will return completed assessments to the SJIB, who will mark the assessments and notify the company of the outcome, and send them the ECS certificates and congratulatory letters. How long does the ECS assessment take? The ECS assessment takes 30 minutes. What is the pass mark? The pass mark is currently 85%. How long will it take to get the ECS assessment results? All ECS assessments will be marked and companies notified of the outcome within 3 weeks. How much does the ECS assessment cost? For SJIB, Select and Union members, the fee is £15 per operative. For self-employed operatives or non-member firms, the fee is £35 per operative. Who pays for the ECS assessment? The employer will arrange payment for the ECS assessment. In the event an operative fails, the employer will arrange and pay for the resit. If the operative were to fail the resit, they will be responsible for the payment of the next resit, not the employer. What happens if an operative fails the test? Any operative who fails the assessment can resit the assessment again any time. There is no time limit. How long is the assessment valid for? The ECS assessment is valid for 3 years, i.e. the lifetime of the card. A current assessment certificate must be held in order for an operative to renew their card. What training is available? Select a running a half-day course, which is optional. The course is intended for employers and operatives to refresh and update their health and safety knowledge before undertaking the assessment. The cost of the workshop, which includes the assessment, is £55 plus VAT per person for members, £70 plus VAT per person for non-members. Published by SJIB, The Walled Garden, Bush Estate, Mid Lothian, EH26, OSB. Telephone 0131 445 5577. Fax 0131 445 5548.